When did you get that feeling, I want to write my own music?
It was 2017 was my first album, so I believe I started a bit earlier, maybe 15, 16. And I found out Niels Fram, German composer, for myself, that I discovered for myself, and I went to his concert. And this was probably the first step to inspire me. So I thought, I would like to be like him. I like this music. Let's say it's inspired me a lot to make a first step towards this direction. Yeah, and then I was just sitting in the outskirts. I lived in Moscow at that time, and outskirts of Moscow, it was very dark weather, it was cold, it was such miserable, and I thought that I was just trying something to give it a certain shape, and I couldn't stop. So I could not sleep because I was thinking about this composition, what is next. So I was curious what I can create next. And it turned in my first composition, which I still think is one of my best compositions. Monologue from my first album, as I mentioned before.
But that's amazing that it just came from within then. So you didn't have previous training in composing, and
I had, but it didn't really. It was more like say artificially created, but nothing. I couldn't create anything that came naturally from my soul. Let's say like that. Yeah. So it came more from brain rather than from your personality. So if you I don't know if I explained it in the right way. But
and when you listen to it now, can you place yourself again in that situation there in Moscow? Does it take you back emotionally to that place?
This actually, I never thought about that. I would say no, because every time you listen it or you perform it, especially perform, you're trying to find something else, something different. I'm trying to give it a new color, something, like it's when you read the same book after 10, 20 years, you see completely different things and completely different meaning. It's something similar to that. So you want to interpret in a different way from the different perspective.